inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
With a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give up the middle to Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On second and 11 now. Corral. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Lions nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Corral. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Andre Cisco there on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That's good.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. The Lions at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Corral. Complete. This is Mitchell. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Corral. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A give running right is Akers. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Santos with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Corral lost it. The ball is out, and the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways.
but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Tunyon's got it on the out route. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan from 10 yards out. And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Lions nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Corral with it on 1st down. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Corral. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Let's go now.
They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? Well, the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Corral looking to pass. Second down. Completed out left to Dallas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum build, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Corral looking to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And they get the guard, Jon Runyan. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Come out!
Throwing now is Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jaelan Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now on is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's where bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Run right!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And
That's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
On the give, this is Akers. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's brought down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Akers. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, take 26.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Santos' kick is up and through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play action, Corral. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Corral in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 3rd and long, here's Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side
and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll go again here with Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Corral on 1st down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's another Detroit Lions.
On 1st down, it's Corral. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, it's Corral. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On third down, Corral. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They'll try and sneak it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Packers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5.